Okay, I hope so. Everybody joined it again. Just confirm once, am I audible or not? Write some quick yes or no. Okay, fine. Now, as I was saying about for loop has the range function. Now it will start and end skip. Now, when I write from 1 to, I want to print from 1 to 50, I will take the start value as 1 and I will just keep our end value as 51 and I will ignore the skip value because I don't want to skip anywhere. I want to print it consecutively. I will ignore the skip variable. That's it. Now, what I am going to do, I will write code for it by using our for loop and range function. And let's see how does it works. Okay, fine. Now I will write here for underscore range dot py. Now let's see. What I will do, I will create here n value again, int input, enter the value, enter the value, and I will write here a for loop for I in range. I want to print from 1 to n up to n. If I want to print up to n, then I will take it as n plus 1 because when I take it as n plus 1, it's gonna print up to n. Then I will take here print I. Let's see actually how it is working. Range function will take one value, then it will give to I and I will print it, and inside in the range function in for loop, it will increment it. Again, it will go for 2. Everything is absent happening inside it. So we no need to write each and every increment decrement statement there. Just run it and let us see. Now it will ask us to enter the value. I will enter 10 here. I will enter inside the console 10. Now you can see from 1 to 10, it got successfully printed. It's more very simple to write in for loop. So because that is the reason why people use for loop mostly comparable to our while loop. Right, quick yes or no if you understood this program or not. Yes or no in the chat. Then we will go to the next usage of our for loop. Okay, fine. Now for loop is also used for iterating the list string tuple items. Now let I create a variable with L and I will make here one list and write here 4 city names like Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, and Kolkata. I will write here a list. Okay. Now I want to take each and every item and print it, not in the list format, like how I print 1, 2, 3, 4 serial. For that, I will use our for loop. What I will do, I will write here for item in L colon, and I will make here tab indentation. Then I'm gonna write print item. That's it. You no need to mention how many items are there, from where to where you want to iterate, where it gonna stop. Simple. Just you gonna give the list to the for loop and mention the item variable here. Whatever variable you are mentioning it, just you need to print that variable and you can see the output. Let's see the output, how it is happening. Just I will copy from here and paste it in the VS Code and we will see how it is happening. I hope so it gets copied today. Let's see how will be the output for this program. Okay. Now I will write here for iteration dot py because we're gonna iterate the items, and I have been paste this program here. I will make sure that is here one tab statement. So in Python, indentation is very much important. If you don't have indentation, even in that case, it will give an error. So now you can see the chat here. It is printing as one by one item here: Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata. That's it. Simple. It's very easy to use for loop than while loop. But sometimes while loop is very much important. The things while loop can do, for loop can't do, for loop can do, while loop. Because for loop is used to print the list of items, set of things, or range of things. And while loop can do from number of times you want to repeat the task. There is a difference. For while loop, you want to repeat the number of times by checking the condition. For this thing, you are not checking any condition here. You can see you are not making any condition. So for loop cannot check the condition, but while loop can check the condition. When the condition matters, you can use the while loop. When condition doesn't matter, you can simply use our for loop. Are you able to understand, chat? Right, quick yes or no? Then we will move to our next three statements. That is break, pass, and continue. Right, quick yes or no? Voice isn't clear, I guess. Okay. Is it breaking? What's the problem actually? Is it breaking or what's happening? Is it okay now? Or it is very low? Is it okay now? Okay, is it breaking? Is it still breaking? Right, some yes or no? No, okay, sir. Okay, fine. Sometimes it happens due to some our network issues. Then later it goes. Yeah. Okay. Now, break, continue, pass are these three statements. Okay, chat. Break, continue, pass are the three statements which are very important in our Python. We use generally in our looping statements. Now break. Break means that now you are suppose executing a loop, but you need to stop somewhere in middle for loop. For while, okay, there is a condition. Now you can break with the help of a condition. Like condition has been false, our while loop stops executing. For for loop, you don't have any condition. Now what you will do? You will use our break statement. Now break statement breaks on condition. Generally, we write inside the condition by using break. So it stops inside our condition. Whenever the condition comes, it get breaks, stops executing the loop. And the continue is used to, suppose I want to write, want to print 1 to 10, but I don't want to print 9. I want to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and directly 10. I don't want to print 9. In that case, I will write if I is equal to 9, then continue. Means that you don't print this, just you directly continue the loop. Okay, chat. Directly continuing the loop, we will using continue statement. directly continuing the loop, we will be using continuous statement. And the pass statement is used to actually pass statement prints nothing. It will print nothing, but it is used to execute our loop without statements. Suppose when we don't have any statement to write inside the loop, but we want to repeat the loop to count the iteration. We want to repeat the loop. We don't have anything to execute. What gonna write inside the statement? When I print it directly, when I run it directly, I'm gonna get error. To handle this error, we are gonna write pass. That means pass. Directly it's gonna pass, not gonna do anything, just it avoids the error. Let's see these three statements in our VS Code. How does it help our looping functionality? Just I'm gonna create new program with break, continue, and pass dot py. I'll make things easy to write 3 in 1. I will write here a for loop that I want to print it from 1 to 50. I want to write it from 1 to 50. I want to print it from 1 to 50. Now what I'm going to do, I will write here print I, and for avoiding new line, I will write here n is equal to space. That's it. And I will run it. Now you can see chat, it is going to print in same line 1 to okay. Now, as I have already told, for printing 50, you need to write 51. So it will be printing up to 50. So it has been print up to 1 to 50 here. Okay. Now I will be using first break statement. What it will gonna do is, I will be telling, okay, keep the range same as it is, just print up to 30. Means that print 30 and stop iterating the loop. What I will do, it will first it will check that if our I is equal to 30, 29, means that I am allowing to print 30. After printing 30, it should get stopped. It will print 30 here. Then when our I reaches to 30, then it will gonna be break our loop. Break our loop. Let's see. When I run it, it will first print up to 30 in good math. When it detected that I is equal to 30, stop, break. That's it. For loop got ended. Our execution is stopped. Are you able to understand, chat? Like if I want to print up to 20, what I will do, I will write here 20 and run the program. Just it will execute up to 20 and break. That's it. Now, what about continue? Suppose I want to print 1 to 50, but I only don't want to print 20. I don't want to print 20 number and remaining I want to print. Just what it does, I will write continue here. Continue. When I write directly, first it will print 20. So I will write under this statement. Control V. Now you can see here. You can see here from 1, 2, 3, it's gonna print everything. At after 19, there is no 20 there because it will do incrementing after every number. When it reaches to 19, it will go directly printed. Then when it comes to 20, first it checks, okay, 20 statement is true. Okay, condition is true. Then it will directly continue to the again iteration of the value. Again, it goes to the for loop. Instead of executing the remaining statements inside the for loop, it will go to the incrementation in our for loop. Are you able to understand chat? What is continue? Write some yes or no. Or you have any doubts? You can mention in our chat. Yes, okay, fine. Now what I'm gonna do is to execute past statements. I will remove all these things. Just I will write this. Just I will write this for loop. Okay. Just I want to iterate the variable, but I don't want to print anything. I will write this and I will run. My compiler will say, oh bro, there is some error. Now for overcoming this, what I'm gonna do? I will write for loop and I will write past statement and see after running. See, my error has been vanished here. Once again, I will run. You can see no error. Once again, no error because past statement is used to print nothing but avoid error, which can be done for not mentioning any statement under the for loop. That's it. Pass is used for when you write for loop and don't write any statement, there will be error. When you write pass inside our for loop, the error will get avoided. That's it. Are you able to understand chat? Give me some yes or no. Till now, there is any doubts regarding while loop, for loop, or break, continue, pass, you can mention in the chat. Till now, there are any doubts. If there are any no doubts, mention no. If there are any doubts, then type what doubt you have. If you don't have any doubts, type no, and we will end the session for today. Type no, quick no, if you don't have any doubts. If you are not typing no, then I'm hoping that you have some doubt, and I'm waiting for that. I hope so. You don't have any doubts yet, and I'm willing to end the meeting right now. And tomorrow we will gonna discuss what are the functions and recursions, which is the very important topic of Python. That if you want to execute some code again and again without looping statements, but you want to repeat again and again with the block of code that is used by function, we will see tomorrow. Okay, then let's meet tomorrow in meeting. Okay, then goodbye.